Joseph YouTube, welcome to the Coffee Pod. I'm Shisha Zed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Bitter ex-wife tries to shame her ex-husband on TikTok. Nothing new. We see these all the time. This one's a little bit different because, she says some pretty crazy stuff. So the caption reads, "My cheating husband and his best life." But the reality is, let's find out what the reality is. Let's check it out.
Is my husband, Sean. He's living his best life, and he should. He should for now, because he can for now. But eventually, reality is going to come back. Now,
Really?
Sean wants to live with Ruth.
I don't know if it's just me, but Sean looks like he doesn't give a what you think?
Ruth, I'm sure. And good luck to you. Now, like I said, I was delusional and I believed everything was fine, but I also conformed to what our relationship was, which was my picking up after his, literally on that in that end. I'm sure he suffered. I snore. He had to suffer through that.
Was that the only thing?
But again, should anybody have to suffer a toilet bowl full of shit with no toilet paper in it, and then finally realize why there's shit stain on your husband's underwear? 27 years it took me to figure that out. 27. I had no clue why this was happening. I just thought he didn't clean his very well, but apparently he didn't clean his at all. He very Filipino'd it without the hose. And yeah, that's what you're gonna get. I know everything is very sparkly right now. Ooh, the romance, the way we talk to each other when we're far apart. At least that's what I can remember in your text messages, how you guys were. I can't believe we fell asleep on the phone. Almost teenager-ish, isn't it? But, yeah. Real life means you sleep next to him with drool coming out of his mouth. Real life also means you clean up his piss. You might even sit in his piss because you walk into the bathroom in the middle of the night without the lights on. The realism is that you're the house. Yeah, that's the realism. And he makes excuses for everything. And he also runs to his mommy and daddy's house for money without you knowing about it. And then blames it on you. This is also the guy who sat there and borrowed money from his own daughter. Because listen, you're living your best life and you should know. Borrowed money from his own daughter.
Listen, guys, I'm trying to figure out how, only mostly women do this, guys. Get on TikTok and they somehow have all decided that it's acceptable or okay to just shit on the last guy you were dating or the last guy you were married to. This is so odd to me. Knowing this is going viral, not going to go anywhere. This is just like next level, most terrible thing you could probably do to anybody. Let's just keep watching.
To be able to take you out to dinner because he couldn't pay for it for himself. This is the prize winning thing that you got right there.
You're bitter, lady.
Off my hands, and I can't even tell you how relieved I am.
She's so relieved that she made a TikTok video. It's like almost 3 minutes. We're bored already, right?
Maybe I was afraid before, but I'm not anymore.
Sean, I wish you the best. If you're watching this video, let's see what the people have to say over here. First comment says, "Never understood why y'all tell your lives to strangers like this, but I'm here for it." Laughing emojis. I love people's mess. Yes, and so do we here on the Coffee Pot. Somebody else responded back to that comment and said, "It's a coping mechanism." I agree. Another person says, "It's like therapy, especially when you have people in the comments who relate to your experience and help make you feel better." This is true. This is true. There's a sense of community. Kind of like there's a sense of community here. But the difference is men very rarely We know why, but very rarely we'll go on there with a picture of their wife, fat as hell from like years of just not taking care of herself, and just start going down the list of terrible things she's done, because society would destroy you. You're evil. This video, most people assume that he's the problem. When's his video going to come out, right? He probably won't put one out. That's why I'm doing it for him. Next comment here says, is he not toilet trained? Haha, very funny. Next comment from another chick says, shit stains. I was going to say he on the down low. With the surprised emoji. Next, another person says, so many women rushing to settle down until they settle down. Then the reality of shit-stained pants kicks in. Girl, you're free. Another woman added and said, I'm sorry, as a woman, sometimes is no point of all this. Just move on. Be happy. It did not work. Just live your best life. Yeah, alone. Another woman here says, I should put my ex on blast like that. This is what I'm talking about. Guys, I don't read my comments beforehand. This is crazy. She's like, hey, this is a good idea. I'm going to try this. The actual creator responded and says, yes, you should. Lots of people getting caught. Just a few are saying everything. Oh, man. Another chick here says, I'm glad I'm single, live alone, and will never, ever clean up after a man ever again. Ladies, we have choices. Another woman added to his thread and says, I'm not going to lie. It gets lonely sometimes. Oh, the truth is coming out. But when I see women going through this, I snap back to reality real quick. Next comment says, I agree with you. I feel the same exact way, laugh out loud. And then menopause is a gift. A couple more comments here. Another woman says, my husband also left me at 25 years, but she tried to return him and even dropped off his stuff on my lawn. No return policy here. Next, another person says, story time. What did you say when she dropped him off? She says, I left him on the porch, but it was complicated because one of our children was home. I called the local shelter and family because he was homeless, and I am kind. So this guy left his family and he was homeless, most likely homeless because he was paying for child support and, had all his shit taken away from him. And in most cases, women leave. Right. Guys, listen, as always, I'm curious to know what you think. Leave your comments down below. I appreciate you for checking out yet another episode of The Coffee Pot. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.